The 2024 Summer Olympics are officially underway in Paris, and Wisconsin is well represented at the Games.
Pretty cool. This year, 4 women from UW-Madison's rowing team will compete for the gold in the City of Lights. Lauren O'Connor, Maddie Wanamaker, Sophia Vitas, and Grace Joyce will carry on a long Badger rowing tradition.
Someone who knows firsthand what the Olympic experience is all about is the head coach of UW men's rowing. Beau Hoopman is a two-time Olympian. He was a member of the men's 8-boat that won the gold medal and set a world record in the 2004 Olympics in Athens, Greece. You were the first Badger rower to do that, right?
Yeah.
And Beau also won a bronze medal in the 2008 Olympics in Beijing. Great to see you.
Good to be here.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Do you want Susan to follow you and give you that introduction whenever you enter?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, it's well earned and well deserved. And tonight is the opening ceremony, and that is such a moment of glory that so few people ever get to experience. What is it like to be a member of your national team representing your country in the opening ceremonies?
It fills you with pride. All that work that you've done, up to that point, that's the reward is going to the games. So everybody's looking forward to it. There's a lot of nerves, but everybody's excited to compete.
Do you have a memory that is one of your favorites that you think about and you think, gosh, that was really cool?
We were about 50 miles away in Athens. We were on a course like right on the Aegean Sea. So we were a little out there, remote, but just the memories of being in that compound like right next to the course and how beautiful it was. Yeah. But like you were there for business. It felt like a vacation, but you were there on a business trip. That place was one of the most scenic places I've ever been to in my life. So that memory will go with me forever. Yeah.
Well, talk a little bit about what it takes to be an athlete at the Olympic level. I don't know that any of us can truly appreciate the sacrifice and the dedication and the grit that it takes to get to the Olympics.
Yeah, well, you think about, in our sport in general, you have, you practice at least 10 times a week, usually 2 hours per session, and you're doing that for 5.5 minutes of work. So you put on all that time and effort for one singular opportunity to perform. So I don't want to say it's stressful, but
sounds stressful.
It does. Yes. But at the time, it doesn't feel that way because you prepared. For some guys, they've been doing that for the entire cycle, 4 years, trying to get to that point. So you understand the gravity of the situation, but you've done practice, you've done preparation. Yeah. All you got to do is do what you've been doing for the last 4 years or however long you've been doing your sport. So hopefully, it just kicks in naturally.
Yeah.
Well, and you brought some little treats with you.
Yeah.
These medals, I think everyone would like to see them, aren't you?
Sure.
So this was the bronze.
This is the bronze. Yeah, it was, it's a bronze. Third best
no
in the
big
world.
deal.
No big deal.
So I can keep this.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Some kids have walked away with it before, so it's not that uncommon.
I don't think I've ever held an Olympic medal. This is really cool. Yeah. And that's the gold medal from Athens. Wow. Beau, did you always dream about being an Olympian, or did you not realize you were as exceptional in this sport as you were until you got to college?
I had no idea the sport existed. I had no inkling that I was good enough to be an Olympian in anything. And I really never, the Olympics were on TV when I was growing up, but I never really thought, oh, I'm going to do that someday. It was just, by happenstance that I ran into my freshman coach in line at orientation, where those medals are every summer. We're at Union South greeting people. I had no idea where it could take me. So I just, one day at a time, you show up at the boathouse, do some practice.
UW rowing has such a tradition of walk-ons. Did you just walk? Were you one of the walk-ons on the team?
I met my freshman coach, Greg Meyer, in line at orientation, and that was the first time I'd ever heard of rowing, to be honest. So.
Well, that's
and for some
inspiring.
kids, that might be the case. But by now, most people have heard of it.
And look where it got you.
Yeah.
And now you're working with potentially the next generation
trying
of
to find
Olympians.
the
What
next
is that
Olympians.
like?
It's daunting. It's difficult, but the reward is there. We've got a group of guys going to under 23 Worlds this summer. They qualified a couple weeks ago to represent the U.S. It's not the Olympics, but it's like the step to the Olympics. So we're working on getting guys back to that level.
Very good. It's very nice to talk with you and share this space with you.
Enjoy the games. We'll all be watching the rowing. I definitely will
Me too.
be. And best of luck to our Badgers and
Yes.
all of Team USA. All right, thank you, Beau. Great to see you.
Thank you.
And now